Right, recording is rolling. The Tuesday, May 3rd. This is our long class. We got a long 3-hour block here. But we're gonna make the most of this time, right? So we're gonna use this because you guys got your AP exam just next week, right? It's coming up next week. Right. So some things. Your guys' last review quiz. I did have the due dates yesterday, but I'm still taking it today because I know a lot of you guys weren't here yesterday. But there's a detail that I want to mention. There's a typo only on one version. I made a bunch of different versions. And if you have version 7, there's a weird sort of glitch on number 3. So let me go over this. You guys remember the one with the Ferris wheel? Right. So could you guys imagine Ferris wheel? This is like a vertical moving circle, right? Whenever you see some kind of circular motion like this, one thing you want to think to yourself, oh, is that a horizontally moving circle like a merry-go-round, or is that a vertical moving circle like a Ferris wheel? In this case, we got the Ferris wheel question, and we got constant angular velocity. Right now, could you imagine if you're sitting there? So suppose you're like sitting on a scale. Do you think at some points you would feel heavier, at some points you would feel lighter, a little bit heavier, a little bit lighter? And I want you guys to figure out, could you figure out like which points, I got points A, B, C, and D, would you feel heavy or light? I've got this graph where, the horizontal axis, I've got the locations marked out and points A, B, C, and D, and then circles back to A. Right? And then on the vertical axis, well, what's your scale reading? Suppose you're sitting on that scale, right? Now, of course, your actual gravity pull from the earth doesn't change, but that scale reading would. That's like the normal force on you, right? So which points would you feel heavy or light? Now, I don't want to give away the answer right here because I want to grade that first. And then I do want to get the solutions up pretty soon, obviously before your exam, the real thing. But here's the weird thing with version number 7 is I have this weird typo of, here's exactly what it says. It says a person with weight 650 newtons. Okay, so you weigh 650 newtons. And then I gave a maximum scale rating. Now, maximum scale rating should obviously be more than 650 newtons. And on all the other versions, that's the case. But on version 7 specifically, I have 600 here. And then since, the way I rigged up the Excel page, the numbers got copy pasted so that the numbers on the vertical axis of the force, so force versus position, the numbers go 700, 650, 600. It's like they decrease on the way up, which doesn't even make any sense, right? So here's what we're going to do. There's a few ways you can fix this. You can either scratch out the word maximum and write minimum. So it goes your actual weight 650, but your minimum reading would be 600. Like that would fix it, right? Or you can scratch out the 600 for a maximum and write 700, right? I mean, it's 50 newtons different either way. Is it minus 50 or plus 50, right? So that could be on the way, right? And another thing good to do is to change these numbers. Instead of saying 700, 650, 600, you want to say 600, 650, 700, right? So it actually like increases on the way up, right? So like I said too, all the other versions are perfectly fine. There's probably like maybe 3 or 4 of you guys that have this version 7 where it's messed up, but that's the fix for it, okay? Right, fix that. All right, and then yeah, right. So I will deal with the follow-up from that, but I think we try to grade this fairly. So if you happen to have this particular version, like, okay, well, I know you got them on like that weird typo, but for most of you guys, like about 90% of you guys, got a perfectly fine quiz. So yeah, so have that turned in. I will grade those and then process those pretty soon. Okay, AP exam checklist. Now, if you were here yesterday, you might have this already. But not, some of these might be out on the desk already. Here, let me get a stack of these. I'm gonna put a stack of these right here. You guys see, boom. Okay, if you want a page, go ahead and pick it up. And let me go over this. Right, so AP exam 1, AP Physics 1 exam is Thursday, May 12th. So that's about a week from now. Okay, so here's the plan. You guys are going to be in the middle of third period. You guys right here. So in third period, you have to talk to your third period teacher, right? You guys imagine imagine in your mind right now who your third period teacher is, right? So you got that person vision, right? You have to tell them on that Thursday, hey, I need to go to lunch at 11 o'clock. Okay, you're gonna have a special lunch, like just for you guys, right? So you're gonna go to lunch at 11 o'clock, which is the middle of third period. Okay, and then at 11:30, you're gonna head over to the where is your exam gonna be? The gym. Yeah, the gym. Okay. So just to repeat that again. Okay. go to your teacher third period and be like, hey, I need lunch at 11 o'clock because I have an exam coming up. They're like, okay, right. You'll be going to your own special lunch at 11 o'clock. Then you head over to the gym at 11:30. Right now, what are some good things to bring to the exam? Let's check out this list. 2 Sharpen number 2 pencils. Right? So you guys can bring probably some extra pencils. A good thing. I mean, yeah, they might have some themselves too, but I wouldn't want to rely on that. So you guys can bring some pencils. 2 pens with black or blue ink. They say here for completing like free response questions. I don't know. I've heard different things about this, but last thing I heard for AP physics is that they would accept FRQs written in pencil. So as far as I know, it's perfectly fine to write these in pencil. But yeah, I mean, it's good to have a pen. You never know when you might have to put something in ink, right? So you guys can have pencils and pens, right? A watch, right? Because I mean, it'd be nice to know the time, right? Do I have 10, 15 minutes left, right? Just in case, who knows? Maybe the clock there goes out, doesn't work. They're programming it, right? You guys can bring a watch. Guys, are you going to bring a smart watch? No. Actually, are you going to bring anything that connects to the internet? No, or they'll take it away. Or like if you bring your phones, they're going to collect your phones, right? And your smartwatches. Guys, if you're wearing a smartwatch, and you sort of like forget about it and you're just like halfway through exam and somebody sees you with it, that will disqualify you. Okay, you can't have anything that connects to the internet. Okay. 2 calculators. Now for me, I would just bring in the scientific. This has plenty of calculating power. Guys, are you allowed to have a graphing calculator? Yes. Are you allowed to have a graphing calculator that connects to the internet? No. So remember, nothing that connects to the internet, but scientific is perfectly fine enough. A graphing calculator, if you prefer that, if you have a calculator that you know how to use. Okay. Are you allowed to use a TI-89 plus titanium? Or whatever order those words go. Yeah, you can have that. You can have a super powerful graphic calculator. As long as it does not connect to the internet, you are good. I think it was titanium plus, I don't know, some order of those words. A ruler or a straight edge. Look, especially for the AP physics exam, guys, there's like a 95% chance you're going to have to draw a free body diagram, right? Okay. And here, what do you want your sketch up one of these free body diagrams? Look, I got a straight edge right here. Look at this. Whip. Okay. So you got like a block on an incline. Could you guys draw the free body diagram for this block at rest? Right. Okay. You guys remember how to do this, right? So suppose you're an AP grader and you see something that looks like this. Right? Are you gonna give credit for that? Maybe if you're like super generous, but then like, is this one actually down like gravity pulls? Is this one actually a normal force that's perpendicular surface? Okay, you're probably not gonna get points for that. So let's not count here. But what if you have a straight edge? Rip, mg, rip, normal force, rip, friction force. Looks so pretty. Ooh, look at that. And you know what? If you don't actually have a plastic straight edge, do you think you could just take some paper? You go, zip, you use the paper as a straight edge? Probably a pretty good idea, right? Okay. If you had nothing else, I bet that would work, right? Government issued or school issued photo ID. Because of course I know who you guys are, but you guys are gonna have some exam proctor who's not me because I'm not actually allowed to be in the room because I know all the answers. So you guys are gonna bring an ID, right? You guys gonna bring an ID? Right. And I printed out one of these pages per person, and I just put a whole stack of them right there. So if you want one of these, then go ahead. What not to bring? Phone, smartwatches, basically anything that connects to the internet. I mean, if you bring in like dictionaries or notes or books, you can't use any of those. I still don't know what the deal is with mechanical pencils. Remember even back in 1990s, you're like, no mechanical. Maybe somebody was like cheating or something. Maybe it's easy to, I don't know.
They like don't show up on the scanner sheets.
Don't show up on
It's
scanner.
like the lead or something.
Something to do with the lead.
Why can't you
Yeah.
have a compass? Yeah, why can't you have a compass?
I don't know.
I don't know.
The first bullet point.
Yeah. Yeah. What does it say here? School owned and controlled recording. Okay. Let's. I don't know why not a I don't know. I don't know what, wait, what? Oh, well, the straight edges only allowed for physics. I don't know why it says don't bring a protractor either. But I mean, I don't know. Yeah. So I don't get all these. I mean, some of these I guess I could kind of get like earplugs, like because yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so there you go. If you want the details of that page, I printed out one per person, so it is it's out there. All right. All right, you guys ready to do more multiple choice stuff? All right, so I know we've got like 3/4 of the class here because a bunch of classmates are doing exam, but this is our 3-hour block and we really just like got to make the most use of this. So yeah, for anybody who's not here, well, hopefully you guys are watching this on video or however you're doing this. So yeah, let's switch over to part 2 of this video.